Hi everyone. Just wanted to give a quick review of this new piece of tech toy. I don't know what you'd call it. I picked up last couple weeks. My daughter got a hoverboard for Christmas. She mastered it fairly quickly, but I wanted something to kind of ride along with her, make it a little bit more fun. I can ride this one. I can't master it. It is pretty dangerous, at least for an adult. You definitely have to know your balance. It's not very forgiving at all. So as I researched, I found out that Segway actually makes, they don't call it a hoverboard, they call it a personal transportation device. So I found one and picked one up off Amazon and thought I'd give it a try. Reviews, were pretty good, so figured I'd check it out. It's called the Segway Minipro, and it's made by Ninebot. They bought Segway a few years back. It is what they consider, again, a personal transportation device. And the neat thing about it is it's completely self-balancing. So you really don't have to have much skill to ride it. And it's also a little bit safer. To get on it, you basically just step on the back and stand up. It'll balance for the most part on its own. So steering wise, very, very simple, very straightforward again. You basically just move this bar to the right to steer right. Move the bar with your leg to the left to steer left. Forward and back movements are just done by tilting forward and tilting backwards. The biggest difference is getting used to the bar. A typical hoverboard does not have this bar, but once you get used to it, it's actually very, very natural. You can adjust the height of the bar, up or down, depending on the rider. I do prefer up a little higher. My daughter, she's only 8, so she needs it down. And I've gotten used to riding it down. It's really just comfort, your comfort level, and how you feel it best suits your needs. So it's again very, very maneuverable. You can pretty much do a circle in place. Obstacles are no problem. This is a pretty thick obstacle. Now on the traditional hoverboard, you hit an obstacle like this. If you're not ready for it, it'll throw you right off. But as I demonstrate on something like this, it's honestly barely noticeable. The balancing mechanism is just it's ingenious on these. That's really the biggest benefit on something like this. You feel just very, very safe. It's very steady. Something softer like this, you don't even know it's there. It's just crazy how smooth it is. It does have some speed. I mean, you can really get up and go with it. It'll definitely alert you if you're going too fast. It has some safety mechanisms built in. A lot of complaints on that. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Basically what happens is when you get near the speed limit, the board actually kicks back a little bit, and the faster you go, the more it kicks back to reduce your speed. If you're not ready for it or you don't know it exists, I mean, it could throw you off balance. I've not experienced that. I mean, I have hit it quite a few times. Taking it outside, I did take it outside when we had some nicer weather. We're in the middle of January right now, so Ohio weather is not very not good for taking something like this outside in the snow and ice. I wouldn't recommend it. It does go on gravel fine, does go on pavement fine. I did take it out into the yard. It had no problems in the yard. Very maneuverable, which that's really one of the best features of it. It's just so accurate and precise. Very thought out. It's very well built. I mean, I'll do a close-up shot here in a minute, but it's very heavy duty. You would not expect it to be this sturdily built. It doesn't feel like a toy at all. You can definitely get used to it very, very quickly. I mean, it's really neat. It goes through a slight learning program where it gradually increases the max speed, max capacity, which is nice. It's a little bit of a training course to kind of get you used to the feel of it before it unleashes the full power. But pretty neat. It has this little bar on the top, which, you know, allows you to steer it. Park it, I guess, if you want to maneuver it in place, or if you have an obstacle you want to go over, you can use the bar to maneuver it. Kind of a neat little feature. We'll get you a close-up look here and show you what it looks like. So there we go. A pretty simple front panel. Just has you can see it blinking the Bluetooth symbol. It does have a nice Bluetooth app. Battery status level you can see down there. Got one bar left. That's really about it on the front. There are some headlights. When it gets darker, there's a sensor. They'll turn on automatically. Gives you a little bit of light so that you don't hit, you know, obstacles in pitch black. On the back side, you'll see the little LEDs on the back. Those are fully customizable with the app. You can change them to multiple colors. There's multiple preset patterns. If you noticed, when you turn right, it does signal to the right. Turn left, it does signal to the left. And actually, when you tilt it back, it does light up as indicates red, look like brake lights. So a lot of little things like that that make it a really well thought out machine. Pneumatic tires, very, very solid. I wouldn't use them for off-road. Other people have modified them and put some different tires on. But for smooth pavement, sidewalks, you really want a smooth tire to give you the best ride and actually increase the length that you can ride it as well. I don't know the actual length, duration. I've gone about 6 to 8 miles, I think, on a charge. Still had a little bit of charge left. They advertised at 12 miles. I don't know if you get that or not, but I'll show you when it warms up a little bit. We'll take it outside and see what kind of time we get on a full charge distance-wise. So I'm sure it all depends on the terrain. Lots of hills are going to kill the battery quicker, but it's a pretty neat machine. So just wanted to give you a quick review. Thanks for watching.